Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be an interesting one. The 49ers rank in the top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Patriots defense that believes in itself. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now they'll run with Lewis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford finding time. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Fielded at about the 28. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Come on out here, come get some.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw here. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
4 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Doxson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays.
Touchdown, 49ers! Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on the ground they go with the running back. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll set up a throw, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or You have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Three yards left to grab here on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll run it here. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew, so they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out, gave a little momentum to their offense, who said, all right, appreciate it, guys, and they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
It's caught. Michael Pruitt. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A pickup there of 37. And the 49ers are going to get a first. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gano for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as the 49ers going to take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. And this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Back to throw here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's got time. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here we go!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This is caught. It's Cooks. A gain of 39 that time.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Over. Hurry up, watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green, 39.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for 2 unsuccessful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They go play action here on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about is a chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Back that up, Billy. Here we go. Here we go. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Stafford on 1st down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it gives the Pats a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Derek Coleman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yes. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the confidence certainly must be continuing to grow. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. second down. Here's Stafford surveying the field. Great protection. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Gronkowski, slot left. Third and long, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And taken right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stage. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter